lost my sister in 2009 in a road accident. We would have only been 18 months apart in age, so Mum and Dad had us fairly quickly, and yeah, we grew up obviously being the only two siblings, close. We had a great upbringing, really good friends and family around us. She was life of the party, bubbly, loved her sport, played a lot of basketball, hockey. Probably the one emotion I do remember was just the disbelief. You hear about these things quite often, unfortunately, and yeah, until it happens to you, you never think it will. My sister Melanie was, she was hit by a motorbike in 2009, crossing a road. It was about 3 a.m. over here, and I actually had a couple of phone calls from friends over east in Melbourne who had heard the news before me. Eventually my host family, who I was living with at the time, came in at about 4 a.m. With the phone, and it was my dad, and yeah, he told me the news. Before I knew it, I was on a plane home, back to Melbourne to be with family and friends. Oh, one thing that I recall about the funeral was it was huge. The turnout was monstrous, which was a great sign, really touching for the family and close friends. Yeah, probably one of the hardest days we've had, and one of the hardest things we've had to do. Whenever you go through things, because you've been through probably the hardest thing you have to go through. The road is a extremely vulnerable place if you're not doing the right thing, and unfortunately there's not enough people doing the right things on the roads. Being a father now to two young kids as well, you constantly worry about whose hand to hold and which one to get out of the car first, and the idea of being as safe as possible on the roads has been at the forefront of my mind. And this education piece and actually getting people to hear our stories is probably the only way to learn. I think 9 out of 10 times they get away with whatever they want to do on the road, and that 10th time a family lose a loved one.